Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to more lore and loot Morrowind. Telvanni Archmages. They seem to always be occupied with their own issues, only worrying about attaining more power and influence for themselves. We can see this as evident as they use their mouths to hand out chores to lower ranked members. It seems they can't be bothered to do any of this stuff for themselves, and are even too lazy or busy to hand out their own quests. Today we'll be speaking with Raven Omain, the mouth for Mistress Drotha. When asking for chores, Raven will tell us her mistress is in search for a ring called the Black Jinx. We are to look for it and retrieve it for her. She doesn't know much about it, but she does know it is somewhere here in Sadrith Mora, and suggests that we ask around. This will trigger the quest, Black Jinx. As we head out of the council chamber, we can ask Deline Arvel, the first person we see, about it. She will tell us that she has heard of this ring, and she believes it is in the possession of the Morag tongue. Oof. Now, I have not mentioned the Morag tongue much in any of these Morrowind videos, and for good reason. The Morag tongue are a guild of assassins, and not a bunch to trifle with. Now, don't mistake them for the Dark Brotherhood, the infamous and secretive group of assassins that we know and fear. No, the Morag tongue is perfectly legal and actually sanctioned by the government. We'll go into greater detail into the Morag tongue when we look at the full story of that quest line, but for now, just know that they are legal assassins. Their headquarters here in Sadrith Mora is, as we were told earlier, in the northeast part of town. We enter a dimly lit room where one Dun Zalipal Dun Ahe will greet us. Inquiring about the Black Jinx, we will get the same response as with Deline. So let's just head deeper inside and see if anyone else knows anything. Well, it just so happens that this fellow here, Alvin Salas, is our mark. Alvin is the owner and possessor of the ring we have been sent to acquire. Now here we are going to be presented with a few options. Once we speak to him, and if his disposition towards us is 59 or lower, he will be coy, asking that if he did have this ring, if we would steal it from him. At this point, we have three options. We can murder him for the ring, either secretly and avoiding the law, or openly and have the entire guild against us, plus the guards outside. Or we can try our tried and true method of taunting him until he attacks us. However, option 3 is to raise his disposition to 60 or above, at which point he will instead say that if Drotha wants the ring so badly, she should come get it herself, and that sending us to get it for her is a sign of a coward. However, he then gives us the option to duel him for it. It is a duel to the death, so prepare yourself. Accepting his duel pleases him, and it shows him that we, unlike our employer, are not a coward. Alvin will surprise us by using his fists instead of any weapons or magic, which in Morrowind drains the opponent's stamina. Once stamina reaches 0, the opponent will fall to the ground, at which point the attacks will do actual damage. However, it seems Alvin is weak to frost, and he goes down quickly once we switch over to our frost spell. Unfortunately, he clipped through the wall here, so I had to use console commands to actually get the ring from him. On his body, he will have some gold and, of course, the ring. Now, let's take a quick look at the Black Jinx. The Black Jinx is a magically enchanted ring that has the effects of absorbing luck 10 to 50 points for 120 seconds in a 1 foot radius on touch, and burden 25 to 100 points for 120 seconds in a 1 foot radius on touch. It has 3,675 charge points and is worth 240 septims. It also appears Alvin used it on us during the fight, as it has some charge missing. It's not really a great ring, though I suppose being able to burden someone and slow them down would be a good way to make a quick escape if you're attempting to flee from a stronger foe. Nevertheless, we sadly had to slay Alvin to get the ring. Note that you cannot pickpocket him for the ring, as he is actually wearing it, and it isn't simply in his inventory. Sadly, combat is the only option here. With the ring in hand, we can make our way back to Raven and hand it over. She thanks us, and as a reward will teach us the two most useless spells we could possibly get: Demoralize Creature and Demoralize Humanoid. Demoralize Creature is a spell in the Illusion School of Magic. It causes Demoralize 5 points for 10 seconds on target creature. Maybe this would work on a scrib? But honestly, I can't imagine when demoralizing for a measly 5 points would ever be something I would want to do. Demoralize Humanoid is the same, but for a humanoid, and again, I don't know that this would actually be effective against anyone except maybe an 8-year-old. Anyways, despite the terrible rewards, at least we finally got a job that involved doing something other than grocery shopping or delivering a skirt. This is actually the last chore we can get from Raven, so if we want other jobs, we will need to speak with the other mouths. Next time, we will see if anyone else has another interesting job for us. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the full story of the Telvanni House quest, Black Jinx. So for now, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you felt this video was like someone casting Demoralize Humanoid for 5 points on you, go ahead and give it a thumbs down. And if you enjoy Morrowind content, be sure to subscribe, as we will continue to go down the House Telvanni quest line. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.